Hey YouTubers, Piper here.
Paige.
Okay, she remembered this time.
I remember my name.
Today we'll be, or finally next, whatever, we'll be talking about Interstellar. We actually saw this one separately, but we did see it. So, what was your take on Interstellar?
Well, when I first saw it, I didn't like it, to be honest. But then I saw Gravity, and then I decided to...
You saw Gravity first.
Right.
Gravity came out in 2013.
Yeah. So anyway, I compared it anyway to Gravity, and what I found was that Interstellar had really good graphics compared to Gravity. Had a better storyline. I felt like I really like Matthew McConaughey and everything that he does. So why are you laughing?
Because I don't.
Oh well, I do. Especially if it's blonde hair. When this one, he dyed his hair kind of
Dirty brown.
dirty. Yeah, it didn't work for him. But anyway, it was good. It was just a little bit. The language was just
Too sciencey for you?
yeah. I'm not a science nerd at all.
Doesn't have to be a science nerd to understand what the hell was going on.
Well, I understood what was going on, but the language, some of the language I didn't understand.
Do you like sci-fi at all?
No.
Well, that's why. Normal people who like sci-fi
Oh, okay. I'm like, am I not
would
normal?
understand. No,
No, don't answer that.
you're not under any circumstances. She's not. Yeah, she's very loopy.
Anyway.
So, was there any aspects that you liked about the movie?
The storyline. And I like the graphics.
Did you like any of the characters?
Matthew McConaughey. Duh. You?
Sorry. Yeah, I liked the movie overall. I understood everything.
Geek.
It made sense completely. I mean, it might not have scientifically made sense, like real science, but it made sense in a sci-fi sort of way. The whole other dimension in the wormhole, what was it? It wasn't the cornea or anything. It was the, what was the word they used, do you know?
That's the part that I don't know. Like, what?
Yeah, the outer rim or some.
When they talk about the black hole, or when they talk about other things like that, I'm just like, you're going over my head there.
Then time travel is beyond you. Okay. Well, we had Matthew McConaughey character and the guy that played Alfred in the Batman movies, wasn't he in it? It seems like that was who he was. The old guy. It looked like him.
Oh.
I don't really care because I didn't like the Batman movies. Throw the hate. I didn't like them.
Shame, I know. I don't know her either.
I'm not a huge Batman fan. I like Batgirl and I like Robin, but I don't like Batman.
Poison Ivy?
I like Poison Ivy and Catwoman and Joker and Harley and everything. I just don't like Batman. I don't know.
Well, I'm not a Superman fan.
Well, neither am I. I just know a lot about him.
Me too. He goes and flies, saves the world, blah, blah,
Okay,
blah.
this is an Interstellar story. We're not talking comics.
You started.
I said that the old guy reminded me of the butler, okay, of Alfred. And then you started everything.
Okay, I started. Okay, whatever.
So I like I liked the story of the daughter and everything she went through. That she had a hard time forgiving her father for what he did, and that the son kind of didn't have any trouble with it. I liked that there were the two aspects to the whole thing. And the one thing I didn't like about the son was that when he became older and he was a father, he was so dead set in staying on the farm that he put his family's life in danger. I mean, I can understand being faithful to the fact that he promised his dad he would look after the farm and everything like that. But putting your family in danger to the extent that they were, and like the only way that they could be safe is if your sister kidnapped your family. I mean, really, that's bad parenting.
To say the least, yeah.
Yeah. I liked the fact that the daughter was so smart. And that she did get to see her father in the end. She got to see him one last time. That was pretty cool.
And the fact that he didn't age and he came back and not a second older than when he left. It was.
Well, he was a second older. He was a few days older.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, you would think. I mean, in my mind, I was like, well, in outer space, yeah, the time travels slowly, but as soon as he gets back to Earth, I was expecting him to be, well, turning into ash, basically, because time would catch up to him.
That's not how time travel works.
But like I said, in my mind, that's how I felt like it should have happened.
That's not how it worked in Charmed.
That's in Charm, though.
Yeah, but when you see stuff like that, you can transfer it over to stuff like this, and therefore it makes sense.
To you.
If you see something you don't understand, you find something that is similar to it, and it helps you understand. I swear she doesn't use her brain at all.
Well, that's why my hair is blonde a little bit, see?
Okay, Rogue.
Anyway.
But, yeah, I liked how he, ended up on the spaceship. On the spaceship that saved the human race, and how his farm was still there. I thought that was kind of weird. I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. The chick. Princess Diaries.
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. Anne Hathaway, I loved her character.
I like her anyway.
Right?
She was actually another reason why I wanted to watch the
She
movie.
was the only reason why I wanted to watch it, besides the fact that it was time travel and space. Did you like her character at all?
I did. You know, I expected her to be sassy because that's the way that I expected her to be because of the...
Princess Diaries and stuff.
Yeah, it's just what I expected.
Mm.
Anyway, she did a really good job, as always.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised we don't see her very much anymore.
Oh, we did recently. I mean, she was in Les Mis, and she was in Batman, and she was Catwoman. She was in the final Batman. She was Catwoman. Yeah. So.
Anyway, how long ago was that, though?
I don't know. That was just before. That was about a year before Man of Steel, I think. A year or two before Man of Steel.
A long time ago. I thought you were talking about recent.
So, I haven't seen either of those movies, Les Mis or the final Batman movie. I watched about 15 minutes of that and turned it off. But Other than that, I mean, I watched The Princess Diaries with her in it. That's really the only thing I know her from,
Mm-hmm.
I think. But I love her as an actress. She's amazing. And everything she does, I only hear positive reviews about the movies she's been in. You know, and I like how her character was always so optimistic about everything. How things will work out. And
Very positive.
yeah, very positive.
Mm-hmm.
And she found the best in everyone, I think. She not only brought out the best in the people around her,
But in every situation.
but she also looked for the, even if the people were kind of grouchy, she looked for the better part of them and saw that. And that's what I kind of saw. And the fact that she got to go to the planet where her boyfriend was at, boyfriend, fiance, whatever the crap he was. The very end, she got to go to his planet. It was never clear on the fact of whether he was still alive or not. But yeah. Matthew McConaughey's character went back to be with her until the colony got there, till the spacecraft got there, which I thought was nice of his daughter to say run away. But the fact that she didn't want him to be in there when she died, she was saying like, I'm older than you, you're my dad. I'm older than my dad.
It's awkward, yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that parents shouldn't watch their children die, especially of old age.
Yeah.
Because that just doesn't make much sense unless you throw in the time travel. So that, and I loved the visuals. How like when they were slingshotting around, I think it was Saturn, to go into the wormhole. Like when it came up to the wormhole and they were just like gliding past like this. I was like, whoa, that is just so amazing. Like I wanted to screenshot. I wanted a screenshot of that, and oh my gosh, it was just amazing. I'm a space nerd. I like space. I used to study that type of stuff. Then I grew up and life happened.
I grew up.
That's why I stopped studying mythology, but now I'm taking a mythology course, so who knows, I might take astronomy next time. But yeah, I liked the visuals. Everything in it made sense to me. The little mechanical guys running around, they were really funny. They looked like Rubik's cubes that were just elongated boxes. They weren't really cubes, they were rectangles. Rubik's rectangle? I don't know. But what, you don't remember them? They're the mechanical things running around with them, the computers.
I don't remember.
The thing that saved Anne Hathaway's life in the water planet.
Right.
Good lord.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Not that long.
Well, I saw before you.
Whatever.
Mm.
I liked those two, the two of them. They were pretty cool. I want one. Is there anything else you want to add?
I think you covered it. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna smack you. And you're gonna like it.
Do it hard.
I will. Once we stop recording.
Our poor audience is probably like, well, why don't you ever record that?
Right. That's because this is YouTube.
Can't be naughty on it.
Only to a certain extent.
We can talk about it, but we can't show it.
Okay, well, until next time, we'll be doing Big Hero 6. So, stay tuned. After that will be Mockingjay Part 1.
Woo!